shit. Even though I don't want to see this shit, nigga, because it might.
Yeah, I don't want to see the comments, but you can leave motherfuckers on.
Yeah, I don't want to see them, nigga. But yeah, we live. First of all, let me do this. I came up with this shit today too. The name of the shit is The Throne Show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Throne Podcast. Yeah. And I'm motherfucking King David. You understand? And this dude right here, this motherfucking my nephew Jay. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? And we wasn't at y'all for a couple days, you know what I'm saying? We gonna try to do better at that, like 10:30 to 12. You know what I'm saying? Catch us when you can, but that's when we gonna be going live, doing the shows. And being that the day is September the 13th, you know what I'm saying? We just finna do a little live, talk about pop. You know what I'm saying? What's your impression? You was born after he had died already. What's your impressions about
My first
Pac?
impressions I got from Pac was Juice. I ain't get the music first. I got the movies, the image, the thug life. That's the first thing I got from Pac. You know what I'm saying? And I was still a kid, so naturally
Captivated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, factuals. Well, I'm gonna keep it real as somebody that lived it in real time. Like I was in 7th grade when Pac got killed. You know what I'm saying? I was at my cousin whose birthday was a couple days ago. Shouts out Ross Dog. I was at Ross Dog house on Friday when they announced it. You know what I'm saying? I had spent the night over there Friday night. We had a game Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? And I remember we was riding to the game. His mama was listening to the radio, and she was talking to us about how people be successful but still live a street life. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, he couldn't leave that street life alone, and it ended up getting to him. Now, me now, as a grown ass man, I look at it completely different from that because I understand more. I'm a rapper, so I understand that part of the shit more and all that shit. But at the time, like, it didn't make sense to me. I'm from the hood. I'm from poverty. Let me just put it like that. I'm from poverty. So it never made sense when they used to show niggas catching court cases, but they got platinum plaques, niggas in movies and shit. Like, I used to be like, what the fuck wrong with these niggas? But like I said, now I understand the machine more. You know what I'm saying? So I know why that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? But I remember thinking, like, nigga, if I made it up out of this motherfucker,
You would never
ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be fucking around with these motherfuckers again, dog. Ain't no motherfucking way, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that shit just never made sense to me. But like I said, man, you live and you learn. Like,
facts. And they told us they
yeah,
told us his
they
history
tell
and
you
his family
they
history.
tell you shit that they want you to know.
Exactly.
They don't tell you none of the real shit that really, like, we found that shit out when Tupac Resurrection came out. A lot of that shit, like, people start understanding who the person was and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit came out. I was a sophomore in college and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I was never a Pac fan while Tupac was alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, musically, of course, like all black people fuck with the movies. I remember in the hood, Juice was the shit. Me and my niggas was the wrecking crew and shit. And I end up getting named Bishop. What's up, nephew? You know what I'm saying? And you know, so of course he was the shit. And then after that, he already had the album. Like by the time Juice came out, Tupac had an album out. We had never heard that shit. We had never heard Tupacalypse Now. You know what I'm saying? But then after the movie came out, I Get Around came out. You know what I'm saying? So now he got hits on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin Dre, his first car, he had the I Get Around shit on his window and the bumper sticker and shit. You know what I'm saying? With the pop on the seats. You know what I'm saying? Like he had took the shirts and made them into seat covers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with Pac on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas used to do back in the day. Like, no matter what kind of car you had, you customized. Like niggas didn't do how niggas do now. Like you see a bunch of niggas with hooked up Crown Vics. You know what I'm saying? If the nigga had a Crown Vic when he started getting money, or if that's the car his people gave him when he got money, he put rims on that car, he put beat on that car, and he painted that car. He didn't go and say, "Oh, let me go buy this car because this the one that's popping and hook it up." Nah, I got a car. I'm finna hook my shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. That's where all that shit came from. And now you got like it's like it's a completely different time because niggas is uniform. Like niggas wear uniform. Like you got some niggas drive Chevy, some niggas drive Ford, some niggas drive Dodges. That's it, man. Listen, man, back in the day, you see any kind of car hooked up. You know what I'm saying? Rims on it with a kit, spoiler kit, shit, and the motherfucking beat. You know what I'm saying? That's what was the most important thing is the beat back then. Your shit wasn't beating, it wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? So then Pac like really became the shit because he was always on TV. He did the Different World guest appearance. I think he was on 2 episodes. Like usually when you have a guest appearance, you just be on there one time. You know what I'm saying? He was on there 2 episodes. You know what I'm saying? So that made him the shit, and he fought the nigga on the show. You know what I'm saying? So that made the shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was tough. You know what I'm saying? And like then, like that nigga, he was that nigga then. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on In Living Color around the same time. You know what I'm saying?
When that movie come out with Jada Pinkett.
What movie with Jada Pinkett?
When they driving the meal around, they in the meal truck.
That ain't Jada Pinkett. That's Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
That was same time, 93. You know what I'm saying? That came out in 93. You know what I'm saying? Like Juice came out, I'm gonna say early 92. And then Poetic Justice came out after that. You know what I'm saying? And like Tupac could act, you know what I'm saying? Like even in Juice, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas knew like, yo, that nigga, oh, he an actor. You know what I'm saying? That's what we thought about Tupac. Like, damn, he an actor. So when he had the song and they was like niggas fuck with his music, we still looked at him like an actor. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really take Tupac music serious. You know what I'm saying? Like we just looked at him like he an actor. You know what I'm saying? These other niggas is real niggas like Ice T and Ice Cube and shit. We looked at them like more than Tupac, and then he started getting in so much trouble and shit. And I can remember like, cause you know we used to live with our grandma. I can remember sitting on the floor in there being like, "Yo, this nigga crazy. Like this nigga be on, you know what I'm saying? This nigga be in movies. This nigga on TV. This nigga on the radio. This nigga always." They always talk about this nigga getting arrested, going to jail for this, that, and third on TV and shit. I was like, yo, this nigga crazy. I'd never do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So then 94 Above the Rim came out. Like he all the way superstar status by this time though. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, he could have got killed then and been he would have been the legend in the hood. You know what I'm saying? That young, like 22. You know what I'm saying? He was 22 and Above the Rim. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was all the way at the top of both things, at the top of the rap game and uh like the star of a major motion picture. You know what I'm saying? That's playing in all the theaters all over America. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had did that. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith got popping in acting after that. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube was, you know what I'm saying? He was a movie star and shit from Boys in the Hood, but niggas didn't take him serious acting. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just looked at him like he a rapper. He be playing these roles that it's easy for him to play. You know what I'm saying? Like his shit came by him making his own movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Once he did Friday, like he been off to the races ever since with the movies. You know what I'm saying? But before that, he just was in John Singleton movies. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But this nigga Pac was motherfucking like in '94 he came out with Above the Rim and the Thug Life album came out in '94. You know what I'm saying? And of course, but he was already like when his second album came out, he was showing the Thug Life tattoo and shit. You know what I'm saying? All on TV and shit. Yeah, get the Thug Life tat. Yeah, nigga, Thug Life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Show niggas the gap, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I'm strapped. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And that's when he started working with like Nate Dogg on the like he was fucking with Daz and Snoop and them by this time. You know what I'm saying? He basically was a member of Death Row. He just wasn't signed to the he was signed to Interscope anyway. So he already be seeing them at the offices. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Him and Snoop was friends already. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing he said, Snoop said he told Pockets, man, I'm gonna get Cuz to give you some beats. You know what I'm saying? And so as soon as he started being cool with Snoop, he immediately started making songs with Dash. You know what I'm saying? And so then it was just over. From that point on, like Tupac was the greatest rapper ever. And it ain't like still like it's 26 years later, it's still I don't feel like it's nobody even remotely close to being on this level. You know what I'm saying? Like where him and Snoop was with this rap shit, nobody still ain't. Jay-Z was close when he was at his peak, but it wasn't nobody else right there. By the time Kanye became that much of a star, Jay-Z wasn't the guy no more. You know what I'm saying? Wayne was that deal. Wayne and Drake was killing shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and my nigga Jeezy be talking about it. I'ma have Jeezy on here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jeezy, he a hip hopper. He from the Bronx too. You know what I'm saying? He a hip hop historian. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my homie Jerz. Him and Pac share the same birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
He really went up when he got out of prison.
He went up while he was in prison. He had the #1 album while he was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, how nobody ain't that legendary. You in the feed and got the #1 album, nigga. What? Show me somebody else that did that shit. He on the interview like, yo, look, I beat Bruce Springsteen. I'm #1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not the #1 on the rap charts. I'm #1 on earth. I beat Bruce Springsteen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm in the biz, you know what I'm saying? That's fucking super legendary.
That's greatness.
And that's before he was on death row, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, go up even more.
And went up even more. Did like 4 movies. Recorded classic after classic after classic after classic, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man. I hope it ain't. Shit.
What the fuck that is doing? That's just fucking that nigga. He trying to hump and shit. And she ain't ready. So she biting his collar, but she got his neck and tossing him around like a dog. But they immortalized Pac, man.
I mean,
That
when
was
you,
great.
yeah, he was great already. You know what I'm saying? It just he got killed and niggas had to do the step back, like, hold up. This nigga
Cause man, you don't know
was
what.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hold on. What the
Man,
fuck
come on,
was
man.
that? Hold on. Like, nigga, God. Like, oh shit. shit. Oh,
You don't know what he would have did by
this
time.
nigga would have been like, man, listen, man. I'm just telling it, like, them niggas would have been crazy. Like, hip hop would have been crazy.
That's what I said.
Like,
you
hip hop would be.
I had to be right there.
It would be the shit. It would be like, it would be what it is, which is number one, but it would be times 1,000 because the competitiveness would still be there. You know what I'm saying? The creative competitiveness. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas was having to, like, your shit had to be tight. Niggas wasn't blowing up and they shit wasn't hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, they shit had to be hard. They had to have some type of new motherfucking style. But everything they do ain't like nobody else. Like, you see a whole crew of motherfuckers, they got their own shit. You know what I'm saying? We seen these bone niggas came out, nigga, you ain't never heard a group of niggas that these niggas rap synchronized and shit and be harmonizing and singing and shit. Like, nigga, how the fuck y'all learn how to do this shit? Shit sound ill as hell. You know what I'm saying? 3-6 come. These niggas got a whole. Nobody make music like these niggas. Outkast, the Dungeon Family. Nobody make music how they did it. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know what I'm saying? Because if you try to do it, niggas will look at you funny, like, bro, you biting too much? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't even do it. You can't do it. And that's what's different. Like, now, all the music, if it don't sound the same, it won't take off. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will be like, what the fuck is this shit? What kind of beat is that? Why that shit sound like that? That shit ain't on. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yeah, get that shit out here. It's crazy. So I think that's what it be different. It'll still be hip hop because it's the culture of hip hop. That's the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just produced stars because we innovative. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga be like, man, nah, man, I ain't finna dress like these other niggas. I'm finna wear my shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my shit like this. Fuck that, dog. Everybody be wearing this shit like, nah, dog, I'm gonna do my shit like this. You know what I'm saying? So niggas gonna always create some new shit. That's the shit. Set the trends. And they gonna always take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be making hit songs off our regular
lingo and shit. How niggas talk.
Everything about us is mass media entertainment. You know what I'm saying? From the streets on down. You know what I'm saying? They done monetized everything about us. We the only ones not getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
We
Straight
really
up.
living it, and they reaping the. You know, somebody got to get it because it's a cycle. We produce the money.
Us, nigga. We get to get it.
We got to
you know what I'm saying? We get to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's the major thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be the ones capitalizing off of us. We got to be making the biggest share of that money. You know what I'm saying? can't be us just having what they say we can have because oh, we gonna compensate you for your services or your goods and or your idea or whatever. You gonna be rich, but you ain't finna be wealthy and you ain't finna have ownership over this for all time's sake and reap them type of benefits. They don't never, bruh. This. I wonder who really get Pop. Did his sister end up getting all this stuff? Do his family really get the rights to his, like people that's really related to him? Do they get the rights to his jewelry?
They should.
Or did they go back? Or did his masters go back into to the jewelry? Ah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's like going in the ball game.
Nah, they do know. They just hope that they can work their way into position. Like you know what I'm saying. Like this
Some
the
people
first.
did, but
Yeah, before hip hop,
yeah,
everybody did. You know what I'm saying? Before hip hop, everybody did. You know what I'm saying? But now it's hip hop. Shit, they. I mean, not everybody. Like they killed off artists all the time. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day too, it ain't just Star. They been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you could look back into the '60s and you would see all kind of singers that died and young as hell, and get hits. And you look at their paperwork like they had advantageous contracts, you know, because they just signed some little independent, you know what I'm saying, like paperwork so they could get their record pressed or whatever, and the song end up being a hit. You know what I'm saying? Number one, boom. This motherfucker, nigga, this nigga, man, he getting half the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This little young 21, this motherfucker don't know nothing. We owe this nigga, goddamn. What's the equivalent to like $150 million for one song? You know what I'm saying? Because he done wrote a motherfucking stupid banger. You know what I'm saying? It's done so it's the number one song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It caught on. It's number one. He just signed some flimsy little distribution shit in his local area. You know what I'm saying? That's the only paperwork he under. When they played that at his local station, it caught on. It traveled. It's number one. Ain't nobody got no paperwork on this nigga. So the motherfucking big company who end up taking this shit and signing whoever he signed to, you feel what I'm saying? Boom, we gonna put y'all shit out, and they be talking to Buddy. Nah, he own all of that. So this little nigga own his publishing. Yeah, I get because the person who he signed to don't know the record business
exactly.
until he encountered these niggas. And so they say, all right, well, you just come over here and sign this with us. Fuck him out of all of his rights. With that, but we gonna cash you out this check. You know what I'm saying? With that, now we own Buddy. You know what I'm saying? He our artist. We buying them from you basically, and all these rights that he had sign with you. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna bring him in here, and when he sign this, little do he know he finna sign that back. Oh, that's you know. Yeah, then we should send these niggas on this plane, and it's gonna crash. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they out of here. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, what? Saying that nigga all that, man. You know what I'm saying? What? But we got the money. You know what I'm saying?
And
We
the
got
record.
it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like when we pay him this money, he gonna come. Or if we don't pay it to him, he gonna come and physically take the masters. He not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do it. So he gonna be sitting, waiting for us to pay him. You know what I'm saying? We ain't paying him because he signed it back over to us. You know what I'm saying? He just don't know he did. You know what I'm saying? He think he just came and signed to the major, which he did. But part of the deal is we own the publishing and the masters and the marketing. And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, uh, we own you. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna give you this. You know what I'm saying? You rich. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't getting all this money. You, yeah, no. You compete with us and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? No, nigga, we gotta get that. Nigga. We can't be cutting motherfucking checks like this to no artists. What? We cut a check like that to an artist, we'd be some silly ass fools. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we won't get to sign none of them and own their shit. They'll just go sign with a little local, you know what I'm saying, and blow because they talented. And be rich as hell, we'll be out of business like a motherfucker. They ain't doing that. Cause it's still once it blow all the way up, it's gotta be distributed. So you gotta go to them. You know what I'm saying? Nah. They gonna come out on top. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? They own the radio. So you had to start doing business with us for it to even blow like that. Because at a certain point, we own all the big national chains of radio stations. You know what I'm saying? They get most of their money from the labels. You know what I'm saying? So who do you think they listen to? They listen to them. So, all right, you had a hit, but maybe you wanted to go into business. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you, let's say, like George Clinton, for example, and you got all these like stupid, dope musicians around you. They could all put records out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you having to pay them, because it's two bands, Parliament and Funkadelic, but they could have all been putting records out. You know what I'm saying? Like Wu Tang. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's still playing on all the records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's this person the lead singer, blah 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 blah. Everybody got their own album. You know what I'm saying? But then he gonna get all that money because they gonna be signed to him. You know what I'm saying? They would never tell them do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they already like, man, they doing this shit because we love this shit. We make music. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
They all in the crib. That shit, you listen to that shit, your vibration gonna go up. Straight up. They shit like out of this world. You could make 100 songs out of one of their songs. You could break down how they playing the instruments and all the like break it down by 4 bars a piece, the whole song. And you can take apart the instruments in every part and make a song. That shit be crazy. Like James Brown shit.
Out of this world.
Out of this fucking world. I couldn't even believe the shit was that dope. That shit is like riding around trap music. You know what I'm saying? That shit dope as hell. That nigga shit be beat. I was like, damn, they got us. Nah, shit ain't that hard. The cars we riding around in, they ain't better. You know what I'm saying? The 50s, they had all the hardest cars in the 50s. Like 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm gonna say 40s and 50s and the 60s. The 70s got hard ass cars too. So the 80s do too. The 90s not so much. 2000 got hard cars because they bought the Chargers and the Camaros. Shit, that. With the shit they used to be driving back in the day, like the 55s and shit, every car they made was hard as fuck. If you got a car at that time, that motherfucker look good as hell. Like it ain't nobody with one of them motherfuckers on the streets. Them motherfuckers built. Like the car so motherfucking big. They built out of real steel. So they way more heavy and shit. They move different. They steer different. You know what I'm saying? Like our shit lightweight. Oh man, we can shit. Man, I don't know why they stopped making cars like that, but that shit was way harder. Like look at the cars them niggas driving on the Godfather. Probably one of them is a Pontiac or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. Motherfucker look good as hell, like a 36 Pontiac. Them motherfuckers bad as a fuck. We like, God damn, that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. Pontiac, nigga. Some shit now, that shit cheap as hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Regular Chevys and shit, them shit's weak as fuck.
So we be going up. We be at our peak.
Yeah, at the beginning of some shit, they do the best shit. And then they start, they do everything according to cost, according to production costs after they make all the good shit. You know what I'm saying? They make all the good shit, the industry go to the peak. You know what I'm saying? Like they be having the best engineers and this and that and the third. But what be happening is eventually everybody got to start getting paid.
Facts.
So
Checks gotta get cut.
it's cheaper to get less experienced younger workers.
That
So that's what companies start doing. And so then you get these motherfucking changes in design quality because they hired them for different reasons. They didn't hire them to keep making this style of cars that's made for competition to be looking good and you know what I'm saying, having the best motors and best acceleration and all of this and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Now we finna make cost efficient cars that's safe. That's all that really matter, unless you talking about like a Mustang or some shit like that. Yeah. Look at a motherfucking like just a regular car for a family. Ain't none of them ill. You know what I'm saying? They all generic little like template cars with windows. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing special about none of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm telling you, it's just like the music. It's crazy.
that's what I was saying. I was relating it to it.
It's crazy.
Niggas do drop their best shit at first.
But that ain't how it used to be though.
Facts.
That is not how it used to be. Niggas, if niggas was dope, niggas was dope. You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to get better because now they working with these producers and these niggas and these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sound world. Like, but I'll give you like niggas' first album be the one that's the most special. You know what I'm saying? That's usually the album that make niggas fans of that artist. You know what I'm saying? And it's always the one where they the most hungry, bro. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna never change for no type of artist. They gonna always that first batch before you know that I succeeded at this shit. That shit always gonna be the best if they into what they doing, if they on their level really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the best. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, if they raw, then they raw. Because Outkast definitely got better and better and better. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say they peaked at Aquemini, but all they albums after that still hard. You know what I'm saying? They just, they started making all different type of music after that. You know what I'm saying? But they changed the Outkast sound.
I still be listening to Outkast.
You gotta listen to the Dungeon Family. Like I said, ain't nobody made music like they music. You know what I'm saying? They rappers that don't gotta rhyme when they rap because of what they sing. You know what I'm saying? but then they still be rhyming real tough though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they also got like a gospel type feel to a lot of their music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's that real South. You know what I'm saying? Like that made us proud to be Southern. You know what I'm saying? And then, we was always listening to rappers from the South, but niggas ain't know these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then we started, goddamn, we was on all the rappers from the South. Then, you know what I'm saying? We stopped with the fucking. I'ma just say they wasn't dominating the airways. We still listen to them too. Like, it ain't like I stopped being fans of rappers from New York that I already was listening to, but
Right.
we definitely was looking for more rappers from the South and finding them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Cash Money, Tim came with the Cash Money, John came with the No Limit. Who came? Dante came with the 3-6. And then John came with the Pat and the Trick Daddy.
Pimp C.
Nah, I got on. Dante came with the UGK too. Dante had the UGK. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to be riding to in the lack all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that nigga used to be like, play that shit again. He used to be like, this the shit. You know what I'm saying? We used to be on all the fucking rap shit. It ain't no motherfucking rappers that came out and we ain't find their music, and like we've been critiquing rappers probably since Wu Tang came out. Ever since then, everybody shit we listen to it like scientists. You know what I'm saying? Like
Observation.
breaking down what they saying, learning the lingo, what they using for slang words. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that. And so that's why we fuck with so many rappers, because even though these niggas like Project Pat, even though he don't sound like Ghostface and Raekwon, his music is like holding a mirror up to they shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. He be telling the crime stories and shit the same way they do. You know what I'm saying? He just don't be going back and forth with nobody like Ray and Ghost do. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he be rapping about the dope game. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I find him and Ghostface to be like the same type of rapper. He just from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't bite Ghostface cadence or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it don't sound nothing like him. But they do the same things. Like Ghostface be creating slang words. You know what I'm saying? He'll just say some shit. Project Pat do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He just a nigga doing it how Memphis nigga would do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what the hip hop shit's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Nigga, we all doing the same thing, but nigga, I'm from Charlotte, nigga. Y'all niggas don't do y'all shit how we do it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So my shit gon', you know what I'm saying? It's gonna have a little different cut on my shit. It's got to.
It's got to. That's what make
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
We sound
That's
like
that's
where we
that's
from.
what what show that we really on some hip hop shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Is that nigga, y'all niggas can relate to my shit because I'm saying the same thing y'all saying. You understand what I'm saying because y'all know about this type of life. Y'all living the same type of life. Y'all just would say this shit different because y'all from up there or wherever you from.
Or wherever you from.
Up there, out there, you know what I'm talking about? Down there. Over there. And now Snoop on death row.
That's goatly.
Yeah,
Real goat
that was
stats right there.
definitely a goat
Yeah.
move. That was a goat move. You know what I'm saying? That's some of the hardest shit I done ever saw in my life. Oh God. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get into other people's business, but I was like, that's the happiest I done ever been for a celebrity. This nigga on fucking death row. Yeah, nigga. That's how it's fucking supposed to be. Yeah, nigga. Snoop Dogg, you motherfucking dog on death row. Hell yeah. This shit is ill as fuck right there, dog.
Don't get no better. That's great.
That's fucking greatness. Like, and then all they really gotta do is just promote they shit.
Facts.
And these niggas will be getting stupid checks to the end of time. You know what I'm saying? And now they got this crazy ass metaverse shit and all this shit. Man. It's crazy, dog.
That's what niggas need to be on. Niggas need to be getting
That
back
is
into
what I'm on.
owning the culture, owning everything.
That
about
is what I'm
yourself.
on. That's exactly what I'm on. Nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about being in control. You know what I'm saying? Of where you go. What you doing. What you got going on. Being in control is very important. If somebody else can make you do something or make you say something, make you take a stance, you know what I'm saying? Any type of shit like that. Whatever you doing, you ain't gonna get far at it. You know what I'm saying? Cause eventually that shit gonna be enough to make you say, man, god damn. Nah, man, god damn. They gonna goddamn, oh well then we can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be in control of my shit. I got to have all the motherfucking say. You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, I ain't with none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with none of it. Goddamn, fuck that shit. Fuck all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, every time it's some shit, that's how I'ma come in. I'ma be like, nigga, fuck them motherfuckers. And fuck that bullshit. Every single motherfucking time. And You know, you can lose everything based on some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you can't even get into it. Like,
That's why you have control of your situation. You know what I'm saying? They can't take nothing they don't get control of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I fuck with what YB did.
getting out of that motherfucking contract.
Impressive.
That's legendary.
Impressive. Many rappers have died. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get up out the contract. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Probably every single one of them. You can find out a nigga owned a piece of them. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Easy found out. I think he found out Jerry Heller owned a piece of him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't supposed to be the case, you know what I'm saying? So anything can happen. Oh. Cause I be thinking about it. They be saying his people don't get the money like his kids. They don't get the money from Rufus. You know what I'm saying? From the NWA shit, DOC shit, Easy shit. They don't get the money. Like his son, like he thugging. That's crazy, right? This nigga used to be making all the cheese.
That's supposed to be like that.
Hell no. Why you think nigga making all that cheese? You know what I'm saying? Nigga had just got bone thugs. Nigga should go up. Niggas went up soon as he died. Stupid through the roof. Number one. They be talking about like they did that shit in Straight Outta Compton, made it look like Easy all crying because Dr. Dre them did numbers. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Bone was the shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like by the time Doggy Style came out, Bone was the shit. The Thuggish Rickest Bone, that shit had came out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the love of money and shit. We used to be listening to that shit like right after Doggy Style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That nigga was getting money, bro. Real Compton City G's came out at that same time, bro. This nigga was having all the bread. I'd be mad they be falsifying shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to make niggas think some stupid ass shit.